What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Another one on Busini Music Television. We got the rapper, Mr. Composition. It's me, Kinyo, the musician. Make sure you subscribe on this channel. Subscribe. Anyway, subscribe.
Sup, bitch?
Yeah. It's YouTube, so if you don't press subscribe, it doesn't subscribe you, and we want the subscribers up. Anyway, I didn't mean to talk about it that long, but anyway, this is Busini Music Television again. This is Kinyo, and we're here with rapper Mr. Composition. One question for him, which is rap beefs. All these rap beefs going on. Do you think they are going to go down as a rapper? Your opinion. Do you think they're going to go down as relevant as far as hip hop overall? As a culture, are rap beef somehow part of this thing?
100%. That's like a war in the world, you know, like all these different wars and battles that go down in history, you know, this is in hip hop history. So unfortunately with anything, you know, and there's been aspects of it in other genres, whether rock, pop, rock, country, you know, but I don't think I don't think that it's gotten to the point of like literally a war where people are dying like an actual war. So I think that when looking at history and what the beefs, when they happen and how things pivoted, we're going to definitely see a lot of this. You go down in history, I can imagine 100, 200, 300 years, you know, someone type it into a database and they look up hip hop, and these beefs, you're going to see Kendrick versus Drake, you're going to see Jay-Z versus Nas, you're going to see freaking Ice Cube versus Common, you're going to see Biggie versus Tupac. These were massive. Now, as far as a net positive for hip hop and culture in general, I think it's just one of those things that, you know, what happens after a war. You know, you rebuild and new things get created in the wake of this destruction and war and quote unquote bloodshed. And so there's going to be something new that comes about from this. The same way that the last big beef, as far as like I wouldn't consider a Drake versus Meek Mill big beef, but big beef was Jay-Z and Nas. And I think that everything that happened in the course between Jay-Z and Nas and Kendrick and Drake, when we look at everything worldwide, hip-hop, music-wise, all the things that have happened in between those time frames, I think we will see a wild thing. Even if we look at prior to that, so before the Nas and Jay-Z, the biggest one at that time was Biggie and Tupac. So looking at the Biggie and Tupac and the time frame from that to the Nas and the Jay-Z, what hip-hop, what the world, everything was happening during that time, then seeing the Nas, Jay-Z going to the Kendrick and Drake, you know,
You're not gonna bring up Eminem, MGK?
Fuck MGK. No.
That wasn't too.
Yeah, you know, it was like people knew about it, and it's definitely in the it's like one of those little mini battles, you know, in between everything. Oh, and then the 50th Ja Rule, you know, like all the, you know, these different things and the different elements that was used as, you know, these things progress. So the Ja Rule and 50 happened right after the Nas and Jay-Z, pretty much. You know, Nas, Jay-Z is the back of, you know, Biggie and Tupac. And luckily, the only death was during that Biggie and Tupac. You know, none of the other beefs escalated to that point, but it's definitely been close. You know, and then we don't talk about the mini beefs as far as these different neighborhoods and rappers, whether drill rappers or different things like that, and how they literally talk about smoking all day ops, after they done literally killed them and then rapping about, so it is wild. So unfortunately, beef, I look at it as war, and in any history books, wars definitely are put in the history. So yeah.
Wow. All right, you guys. Once again, Bussini Music Television, rapper Mr. Composition. Get him at dabtroll.com, www.dabtroll.com. What do you got on there for sale?
Oh man, I got my books, I got my music. Yeah, that's what's going down.
Pick one up. Let them know you heard about it on Bussini Music Television. See ya.